Hi folks, I am here for your nutrition tip of the week. We're back again with Deanne Hamilton, our registered dietitian and expert in weight loss. And last week, Deanne talked to us a little bit about tracking. Can you remind us why is it important for us to track?
Okay, yes. We wanted to be tracking this week because we're looking for clues. And when we look for clues in our behavior, because that's going to help us figure out what we need to change. So we're looking, one, with a sense of curiosity.
Okay.
We want to be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
We don't want to judge it, but we looked at our environment, our routines, our feelings, what we were eating, what we were doing. All of that is information we're going to use to move forward.
Move forward. Okay, so you said moving forward. So in moving forward, now that we're tracking, because I know all of you are tracking, I'm tracking, what do we do next? What's next?
Well, before we go too far, you want to make sure you have a good idea of what your long-term goal is. You know, visualize where you want to be long-term. We need that first. We got all this information, but we also want to know where we're going in the end. So a long-term goal. A long-term goal, okay. So someone told me one time that goals should be smart. So I didn't know if you had to have really high IQ for the goal, or if someone like me could really make a goal. If you're not quite that smart, you can still make a smart goal. So what is this smart goal stuff all about? I know you're smart, Bob. So smart goals would be what we would do to get to the long-term goal. So once we can visualize where it is we want to go, then we're going to take a look at all the things we could change. Because when you're looking at weight loss, you could look at physical activity, you could look at food, you could look at sleep, you could look at stress, you could look at so many things. So you need to kind of hone in on what am I going to do? What am I going to change? And let me create a SMART goal. So it's kind of like a stepping stone to help me get to the long-term goal. And you're going to make lots of those over the course of changing your behavior, because you don't want it to be a quick fix. You want it to be something you can stay with over time.
Okay. So a SMART goal is not just for nutrition. It could really be anything.
Yes.
Okay. So how would you go about making the SMART goal if that's what you want to do? Because I want to figure it out. I know you all want to figure out how to do it as well.
Right. And I imagine some of you have done SMART goals before, maybe when you were in school planning for, you know, what's the outcome going to be. So the first one is S. You want it to be specific, smart. Then the next one is M. It needs to be measurable.
Measure it, okay.
So that you can know when you've got there.
Right. That's important. You got to know when you achieve the goal.
Then I use A as appropriate. So if I have a long-term goal that maybe I want to do a 10K, and I've never run, I don't want to start running, 5 miles a day right from the beginning. Is my goal appropriate? And then also maybe, I don't also want to bike. It needs to be specific. So if I want to get to a 10K, then what I want to do is look at where am I now with my running, and what is it going to take? Where is a good place for me to start? So is this an appropriate goal? Okay. Then the next one would be realistic. Is it reasonable for me? Is a 10K even realistic for me? Is that a reasonable goal? And then finally, time sensitive, because I want to be able to have a period of time to look at, so that when I get to the end of that time, I can look at what's happened and I can see, well, how did I do? What needs to be tweaked? What needs to be changed? What's on target? And now where am I going to go from here? So that's a SMART goal. All those pieces will really help you.
I really like the appropriate part. So if I wanted to be the bench press champion of the world, that probably wouldn't be appropriate. We probably would tweak that a little bit.
Maybe, yes.
Maybe, okay.
I don't really know where you are right now.
Gotcha. So. I'm a little off from that, but we'll talk about that later. So you told us about what a SMART goal is and kind of which each area is. Say, what would it look like if I wanted to make a goal and make sure that it was smart, how would I go about that?
Okay, so the first thing I want to do, William, is see, where do you want to get to? What is your goal, your ultimate goal, the long-term goal?
So my ultimate goal, or say my long-term goal right now, is I really want to eat more fruits and vegetables. I want to eat more fruits and vegetables at all my different meals. My wife would be very proud of me if I could do that.
And that is great. And as a dietitian, I love hearing that you want to eat more fruits and vegetables. And I know your wife is a dietitian too. So yes, that makes us happy, very happy. But I want to get a little bit deeper than that. there's a reason you want to eat more fruits and vegetables. What is your ultimate goal? What will eating more fruits and vegetables help you get to?
So I think when I do eat more fruits and vegetables, it does two things. One, I feel better. I have a little bit more energy, and it also keeps me from eating more of other things like different carbohydrates and my pastas and things like that, because I feel a little more fuller when I'm eating my fruits and my vegetables, and that's part of my kind of complete meal.
Okay. So you want to eat more fruits and vegetables so you can feel a little bit fuller, so you're maybe not dabbling in the other things that maybe aren't so good for you.
Right.
And so
I'm
there's
a good dabbler.
Right.
Just so you know.
and also, did you say have a little bit more energy? Or
Yeah.
So the ultimate goal for you is to have a little bit more energy
It is.
and eat a little bit healthier. A little bit more of the good stuff, a little bit less of the maybe, not bad. I don't want to say bad, but stuff that we need to moderate, you know, how much we have.
Yeah.
So in order to get to that place, we want to create SMART goals that are your stepping stones to get there.
Okay.
And we want to make them SMART. So to get to there, where you're eating more of the fresh fruits and vegetables and you have more energy, what would be a reasonable SMART goal to start with?
Maybe to have them available at each meal. Would that be a good start?
Okay. And what we look at too is, where are you now? Do you have fruits and vegetables available at each meal now? And if you don't, that might be a good place to start.
Right.
I'll make fruits and vegetables available at all 3 meals, 2 meals,
Okay.
5 days a week.
Got it. Why don't we start with at least 2 meals?
Okay.
I'll make sure that it's available at least two meals each day.
So fruits and vegetables available at 2 meals each day, 5 days a week, 7 days a week?
5.
5 days a
Let's
week.
start with 5.
So let's see if we've met the test.
Okay, let's see.
Is it specific? Is fruits and vegetables specific enough, or do we need to say something more about how many servings or portions?
Ooh, boy, she's good, folks. Oh, man. Why don't we say at least the appropriate servings for me? I can make sure that'll help me prep and make sure that I have it ready and available.
Okay, so appropriate, you mean 1 serving of each? 1 serving of a fruit, 1 serving of a vegetable?
I like that.
Okay, so specific, 1 serving of a fruit, 1 serving of a vegetable.
Yes.
At, did you say 2 meals?
At 2 meals.
2 meals each day,
Yeah.
5 days of the week.
5 days a week.
So that's very measurable.
Yes.
That's appropriate to get you to eating more of those. It's not like saying I'm going to eat all of them all the time and not have it. It's realistic. It's going to get you to the final goal.
Okay.
And it's time sensitive if we put a barrier on that. So how long are you going to look at this for? What are you going to try for and then reevaluate how you're doing?
Let's look at this upcoming month.
Okay, I'm going to do this for a month.
Let's do this for 4 weeks and then kind of evaluate it from there.
And we're going to keep on tracking so you'll know how you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. The tracking. See how she brought it back?
Right. One more thing. How are you going to celebrate when you get there? You're going to dance. Yeah, that sounds like you. All right, so we're going to watch William. We're going to track William, but we have some things we want you guys to do too.
Yeah. So Deanne, you see how good she is? This is awesome. Thanks so much. You talked to us about tracking and then told us what a SMART goal is. She even helped me make a SMART goal, folks, so that I know that you can do it. We really want to find out more about what your SMART goals are. So really, post your comments and any pictures or any videos you have where you are working on your SMART goals. And if you need some support, we can reply, or Deanne can reply, and give us some feedback on your SMART goals. Please visit YMCARichmond.org to stay healthy in spirit, mind, and body. I'm William, and this is Deanne with your nutrition tip of the week. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye-bye.